straight Delver. He has Dungeon Geist, Geist of Draft, Snapcaster Mage. He is playing no new cards in the main deck besides one of the new Planeswalkers. Blue Planeswalker, Tamaro, the Moon Sage. So Tameo, the Moon Sage. That's his only new blue card in the main deck.
What do you think of Tameo?
I think Tameo is really good. I think it's good in block.
I don't know.
I think it's
all
right. Wow, we're starting ready.
All right. Matt Wall starts things off with a Swamp.
He's playing Esper Control. Any new cards?
He's playing Esper Control. Yeah, he does have Terminus.
Okay.
Only one though.
All right. So one of the Miracle Wrath of God cards. Who do you think's favorite, Max Tietz or Matt Wall? I think Matt Wall is actually the favorite. I think his deck is designed to beat Delver.
Yeah, I don't know though. Max doesn't have a turn 1 Delver here, and it was on the draw, so I'll give it to Matt.
Okay.
He's the favorite to win here.
Yeah. Yeah, I was probably kind of biased. I saw he didn't have a turn 1 Delver or Ponder.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a Delver for Max. He decides to play it on turn 2 instead of turn 1. Maybe he just drew it.
I think he may have just drawn it.
All right, and there's a Go for the Throat. Let's see if Max maybe has a Vapor Snag or such. It's interesting. Vapor Snag is usually a dead card against these control decks for the most part, but sometimes you use it to save your own Delver or your Geist.
And that's what happens right there. Max is able to use a Vapor Snag, pass his own Delver back to his hand. Obviously worth the 1 life. Like having a Delver in your hand is definitely way better than having a Vapor Snag in your hand in this spot. So
yeah, for sure. All right, so Matt looks like he has mana for Liliana, and there's that Liliana. So this is gonna be really good for Matt. Liliana is just a really good card against Max's deck.
Yeah, I mean, as the thing starts to tick up, like one of the major issues, especially being on the play, like if you can get the Liliana down when Max doesn't have any creatures on the table,
that's
really strong.
That's what we're talking about. You discard your Miracle card.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's really good. All right, so Liliana's on 4. I mean, Max's best play right here is I don't even know what.
So, I mean, for those of you who don't know at home, the card that Matt just discarded is a Terminus. It's from the new set. It miracles for 1 white, and it's a Hallowed Burial.
Yeah, pretty much puts all creatures on the bottoms of their owner's library. All right, so Max plays another Delver, pretty much the same Delver as last turn. Max discarded a Gut Shot there. Gut Shot, doesn't really do too much against a control deck.
Yeah, not really that good.
Yeah.
Hanging somebody for 1 and paying 2 life to do it. Not the most exciting of interactions. I guess he can kill Snapcaster Mage, but
Matt did an excellent job.
You don't really want to interact with that card.
At drawing his basics. You do Swamp, Island, Plain. Sometimes these types of decks, a lot of their lands come into play tapped. You have, the Isolated Chapel, you have Seachrome Coast that if you draw after turn 3, it's not that good. Glacier Fortress, but Matt has done a pretty good job so far. Looks like he's doing some math in his head, trying to figure out what's his best option. All right, so he decides
that
to...
That is probably his best option.
Yeah, so... Yeah. Forces Max to sacrifice his Delver. And what did Max draw? I think Max just drew a Mutagenic Growth that turn.
Not a very good card against Matt Wall.
Yeah, another card that doesn't really shine in this matchup. There we have a shot at Max. So Max won the Invitational, and I know he was playing Maverick in Legacy. Do you remember what his standard deck was?
Blue-White Delver.
It was Blue-White Delver? All right. So Max definitely really familiar with his deck. So should know what's going on.
Yeah, before the tournament, I talked to Max for a second. I was like, "Oh, are you playing any new cards?" He's like, "No, I'm just going to play my Delver deck from before the new cards were legal."
Yeah.
So it makes sense. That deck was really good.
What do you think he took out for the Tameo?
I don't know, but I don't agree with it.
Really? I think it's such a good card in my opinion. But I guess we'll have to wait over time and see how powerful it affects Standard. I don't think it's going to affect Legacy at all.
No, definitely not.
But I think definitely for Block Constructed, it's going to be Powerhouse, and I think
it's decent in Block Constructed. I don't know. Human deck applies a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
A lot.
All right, so Matt hits his 5th land drop, and he's definitely gonna. What's coming out here? All right, there's a Batterskull.
And Max is probably gonna have to counter this.
Yeah, I mean he should have one of his mana leaks. We haven't seen a mana leak out of him yet, but
I'm curious what's actually.
All right, so
I'm curious what's actually in Max's hand at this point because.
yeah, I thought I saw immunogenic growth. I see like an island. Maybe he doesn't even have anything.
Yeah, I mean he's probably just passing the turn, the intention of activating a Moorland Haunt, but
Yeah.
not really what you want to be doing when there's a Batter Skull on the other side of the table.
Yeah, and I mean that Liliana's going to take up the 3 as long as Matt decides to do it, which I think he should. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh, he does not. That seems interesting. So now Max gets to basically, take out this Liliana.
Yeah, that seems. I don't really understand Matt's play there. Maybe his hand is just super good, but Liliana, in my opinion, is just almost an auto use for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, if it's in your deck, you're able to use it better than your opponent, right? And
I mean, well, okay.
It makes it last for more.
All right, so I think his hand is Consecrated Sphinx Snapcaster Mage, so that's like a reasonable reason why not to use Liliana. But
that makes sense.
It's still just. I mean, Liliana did his job, but I felt like maybe discarding that Snapcaster Mage might have been fine.
Yeah, I mean, all you've had is like go for the throat in your yard.
Yeah. All right, so this is Geist. So Matt definitely wants to draw a 6 land, assuming he does have that Consecrated Sphinx in his hand. And he draws a Grave Titan.
And he's not going to be able to cast that one.
Yeah.
So now he's just got the Snapcaster in his hand, which he can use to flash back and go for the throat.
Yeah. I don't know why he's going to do it in this main phase.
He should not be main phasing this.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he has a read on Max, that Max does have the Mana Leak. Okay, so Max has a Phantasmal Image in his hand. And he's going to go for the throat the Snapcaster. That doesn't even seem that good.
It actually seems quite bad. I mean, now Max on his turn can just... Max is like anything. And like the thing is, the range of cards in Max's hand, like he has to have like stuff like Phantasmal Image.
Yeah, he does have that. So he's just going to play Image. And he's going to image the Snapcaster and then gut shot it. Yeah.
Exactly.
But I mean, like, at least if Matt did it as an instant, it could have been like more of a surprise,
Also, you don't really lose that much value by just doing it during Max's upkeep or something.
All right, so he just had the gut shot anyway.
Oh, he doesn't even need to. I'm gonna just use the image just to.
I mean, no, I wouldn't use the image. I would have just used the gut shot there. All right, so he puts the Angel into play and hits Matt for 6 damage.
Max has a creature in his graveyard. That's fine.
Yeah.
Forgot about the Snapcaster Mage there.
Yeah, so I think Matt drew his land, but I could be incorrect here. Now, remember, people have to be careful the way they draw their card, because if it's a Miracle and it touches your hand...
Yeah, no dice.
Yeah, you can't use Miracle anymore, because then people could, switch the cards. It has to be separate from your hand.
It's a miraculous occasion for your opponent.
Yeah. All right, so here's going to come a Consecrated Sphinx.
Yep.
All right, he decides to go with Grave Titan. All right, and Max has a Mana Leak. What do you think you would have led with there?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think it really matters which one resolves.
Okay.
Do you?
I mean, it probably doesn't matter that much. I mean, we know Max's hand. We know that he has a Phantasmal Image. So, let's see, Matt draws. I mean, it might have actually been better if Grave Titan was the one that, got countered. But we'll see if this Consecrated Sphinx resolves. I think Max has a Snapcaster. Yeah, for the Mana Leak. All right.
And then lethal.
Yeah, so that's game.
So Max is able to take it.
All right, so Max is up game 1 after kind of a rough start. He had a Delver on turn 2 that he had to bounce.
Yeah, he had the Vapor Snag back to his hand.
Yeah. All right, so...
And maybe he just slow rolled it because he had the Vapor Snaginess and he had, like, Vapor Snag hand, which is pretty bad against them. And as soon as you see your opponents on that deck, you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's a possibility, but...
I doubt it, though.
All right, so Max is going to bring in a Celestial Purge, 2 Dissipates, a Hero.
Do you think he brings in Celestial Purge here?
Yeah, because I mean, he already saw Liliana, and
so what?
It's like I would bring it in because I would be thinking, He probably has Curse. He probably has Liliana. He might have Sorin, which he does. We saw Grave Titan, so it's just like, I mean, it's like, sure, Grave Titan still gets him 2 guys, but I mean, just having 1 Purge, you have Snapcaster, why not? You know?
I guess it's reasonable. Just
Yeah.
having 1 is fine.
Yeah, 1 Purge, 1 Hero, just because it's such a good threat. 2 Dissipate, so that's 4 cards. And then he wants to also bring in 2 Surgical Extractions. So he wants to bring in 6 cards. And he wants to cut the Mutagenic Growth, the 2 Gut Shots, and probably 3 Vapor Snags. Does that seem about right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you need to cut that many Vapor Snags. Like, basically, when you look at the deck, I like to look at what cards I want to take out. I guess you can just cut all the Vapor Snags.
Well, he definitely wants the Gut Shots to go. He wants, like, the Vapor Snags aren't too good. The Mutagenic Growth's not really that good. And, I mean, Gitaxian Probe is fine, but when I was playing Delver a lot, Gitaxian Probe would be a card that I would, sideboard out a lot. I would cut out to, like, 2, just because, A, you knew what they were playing, and B, against a lot of decks, you don't really care what's in their hand.
I mean, we can expect Max. Max is probably going to bring in at least 1 copy of Surgical Extraction.
Yeah, I said he'll probably bring in both.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, like, against Matt's deck, they're not great. I mean, Matt really just has, like, 2 Snapcasters and,
Yeah, alright, so, you know what, maybe he'll only bring 1 Surgical. So 1 Surgical, 2 Dissipates, 1 Hero, 1 Purge, so that's 5.
But he may think that Matt's on a different deck. And
Well, he probably knows Matt is not on the Sun Titan deck just because he saw Grave Titan and Consecrated Sphinx. So it's unlikely for him to have, all these.
minimizes the options.
Yeah, but he did see Snapcaster, which Surgical is, pretty good against. But we'll see what happens. Matt is going to bring in a Massacre Worm,
Some timely reinforcements.
2 Timelies, 2 Despise,
Some Curse of Death's Holds.
Curse of Death Hold, and Divine Offering. So he's gonna bring. With these Esper control decks, you kind of, from game 1 to game 2, your deck's a lot different. Game 1, you're kind of like decent against control, decent against beatdown. Then after board, you're either really good against control or really good against beatdown.
You just become one or the other.
Yeah. So
It's a really good game 2 and 3 deck.
yeah, exactly. Game 1, you're it could be good.
Battling.
Yeah. So remember, if you guys want to tweet in, you guys tweet in at SCG Live. We already got a couple of new tweets. I know it's early in the morning. Probably don't have,
You're not out tweeting yet.
Yeah, you guys are probably still eating breakfast. Probably still sleeping. It's Saturday. So if you're not at the Magic tournament, you're.
Maybe they're watching Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, you could be out doing community service. Could be,
So this is a great story. So Gerard.
Maybe we should save it.
Oh, we probably should say this.
Yeah,
Story.
we'll save it when
Guys,
there's
stay tuned because we have an excellent story.
Oh yeah, and also
we have a pack of legends. We're gonna open.
we have a pack of legends that we're gonna crack, courtesy of Reduke, and we're also gonna be raffling off some Magic Online stuff, courtesy of Tim A10.
Tim A.
Yeah, so
some Magic Online tickets to raffle off.
and of course we're gonna do our standard Star City Games raffle.
Yeah. Today's just gonna be Raffle City.
Yeah, we're giving away free months of premium, some more free months of premium, and we're giving away the Gen Con badge. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And tomorrow, same thing, premium, and Gen Con badge. So it's going to be a bunch of free raffles we're giving away. You're going to have a good time. It's early in the morning, but we're definitely gonna have a good time.
Huh?
Yeah.
So, what's your feeling on Entry the Angels in Standard?
I like really. I don't see how it's that good. If you don't miracle it, it's just worse than Decree of Justice, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you don't miracle it, you just discard it. For like.
Okay,
But
so
when you miracle it, it's the most insane thing ever.
well, if you spend 4 mana, you get 2 angels, which is good.
It's Broodmage Dragon.
Broodmage Dragon for 4, and if
really
you spend 5 mana, you can't even spend 5 mana, right?
You can.
Isn't it XX?
No.
It's white
Yeah.
X. So if you spend 5, you get 3,
Yeah,
which is like good.
it's really good.
Yeah, I mean it's a good card
It's
if you
like
miracle
really
it.
good.
All right, so we're
You know
starting.
how hard it is to beat 3 4/4 flyers?
It's probably tough. I mean, you could just use a Wrath of God on it, Day of Judgment.
Yeah.
But all right, so Matt will be on the play. He's on the left. He is with Esper Control. He leaves off with a Dark Slick Shore, and he passes the turn. Looks like he thought a while for before he played his land. He probably has a couple of coming to play tap lands. Max goes with the Delver, and there's a Tragic Slip. I'm not a big fan of Tragic Slip, especially in the Esper control deck. It doesn't really kill too many things. Because, you know, things aren't really dying. It's not like my creature's attacking with your creature and then I'm killing off your big guy, you know?
Yeah, you want to keep the board completely empty.
Anyway, so it's only -1/-1. So, alright, there's a Ponder.
And they used to play that card that was -3/-1, right? The Ring Flesh.
Oh, Ring Flesh? Yeah. Ring Flesh might be like...
I don't know, I think Tragic Slip's kind of an upgrade.
Yeah, but it's still not ideal, you know? Alright,
Yeah,
so...
but you need a 1-mana thing.
So Matt decides to keep with Ponder, and draws a Swamp, and then he drew a black card this turn. I think it was Black Sun Zenith. So it looks like Matt is, you know, pretty much well set up against any creature that Max might throw out there. It's always tough for, you know, the Delver player to know exactly, you know, what he should do without Probe. But then again, you know, Probe doesn't do... Yeah, alright, so there's a Probe.
I mean, that's true for all other decks, though. It's hard to know what to do.
Well, not really, because with like Delver, you have Mana Leak, and, you know, you leave open extra mana for Vapor Snag, but with some of the beatdown decks, you're just like, oh, I'm just going to play my guys and try to burn them out or whatnot, or I'm going to play a really long control game and not do anything.
What's the fastest way to get these numbers to add up to 20?
Yeah, so we saw a hand of Mana Leak, Day of Judgment, Swamp, you know, really,
removal spells.
Yeah, a really controlling hand from Matt. And let's see if Tietz has anything else to do this turn.
I mean, Matt's hand's pretty soft, like a Moorland Haunt. Max had one.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Try to get an equipment on that on the flyer after making a token. Check out our tweets. We got 7 new tweets. See what all these people are saying. Alright, so there's that Moorland Haunt. Yeah, Ratchet Bomb kills all the angels. That guy knows what's up.
Yeah, but I mean...
Alright, so...
I understand that they can die.
Yeah. Alright, so there's a Geist.
It's a very small window for them to do that.
I guess he didn't have Mana Leak. I thought I saw a Mana Leak there.
Was it just a Day of Judgment?
I definitely saw a Day of Judgment.
Maybe Snapcaster?
Yeah, it might have been a Snapcaster.
Yeah, now Max, just by playing a Geist, he kind of forces Matt to tap out for a day.
Well, he doesn't have the
double white,
so he just passes. Yeah. Somebody else tweeted it and see if they know what that card was that looked like the Mana Leak. No, he didn't know. Alright, so Geist attacks for 2, puts an Angel into play. So there's 6 damage.
So Greylight1 on Twitter points out that, you know, Matt Wall probably would have won the last game if he had a Cavern of Souls.
Yeah.
It shows you how good it is to make your Titan uncounterable.
Titan or Sphinx. Either one he could have got through. It would have been pretty good. Alright, so Matt's going to need to do something here. Alright, so still no double white.
Hey guys, St. Trapped is a very, very brutal clock.
Alright, so Max will use a Moorland Haunt to put a Spirit into play.
Yeah, now it's just a 2-turn clock.
Yeah, I think Matt's going to play Snapcaster and...
Tragic Slip that?
Oh, it was Alchemy. Oh, that's what the card was Alchemy, okay.
Makes sense.
I guess. Alright, so he's digging. Matt's cards are upside down. He should probably fix that.
Oh, he has cards that are in different orders?
It looks that way, yeah. Even game 1, he had like an upside down Consecrated Sphinx. You see? Yeah, his cards are upside down.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. So the reason why it's not good is because, you know, somebody who, you know, was trying to take advantage of this, maybe I think they were upside down. Unless he was holding upside down, they looked crooked.
Like the land was upside down.
Right?
The cards were right side up.
I don't know. Well,
a little awkward.
I mean, game 1 he had cards upside down as well in his hand, so he might have just...
Yeah, I think maybe he just shuffled it. And
yeah, or we could be seeing it differently. All right, so there's a tragic slip on one of the tokens, but unfortunately, it's just the like. If that was like a Doom Blade there, you could have prevented 4 damage if you wanted to.
Buy him one more turn.
Yeah, tragic slip doesn't really do anything. People just play it just because they think they have to play it.
I don't know. I don't hate that card. I don't think it's that bad.
There's another blue-black land, it looks like, that he drew for the turn. But, all right, so there's an Isolated Chapel that he got off of Forbidden Alchemy. But, I mean, he's low on life here.
Yeah, I mean, he's almost dead.
Yeah.
And there's a Moorland Haunt on the other side of the table.
All right, so...
Max has good poke.
Yeah, there's a Day of Judgment. Looks like maybe this is going to be a mana leak. Yeah, there's a mana leak.
Looks like it. And he even has mana leak mana, so you pay for that.
Yeah, and you might also just be holding a Dissipate as well. I wouldn't be surprised. I think he is, too. Alright. So, Matt will fall down to 2 life.
Yeah, and when you're at 2 and your opponent has Moorland Haunt play, it's really hard to stay in the game.
There's a Tragic Slip. See, look how bad Tragic Slip is.
Prevent 1?
Yeah, it's super bad. I mean, Healing Salve would have been better.
Oh, going to 3 and going to 2 is
essentially
not that different here.
Yeah. Draws a Ponder. Yeah, it just was like Matt's deck. It was like too slow and clunky and.
Yeah, I mean Max just ran him over here.
Yeah, a card like a Ratchet Bomb would have been like really good, in this matchup. Ratchet Bomb handles like tokens, kills Delver. You could just keep Geist or maybe like equipment off the board.
Yeah, I mean it's really hard to play these control decks that aren't like these blue decks that aren't Delver because you just get run over.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, actually, my friend Ryan.
Especially if we lose die rolls.
Yeah,
it's a disaster.
Yeah, my friend Ryan's playing an Esper deck. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, just Matt has not much at all here. And Max is sitting on a Dissipate, so he's just swing in. What does he have here? Maybe a Snapcaster? Oh, just a Go for the Throat. So he wasted 3 cards. He wasted Tragic Slip, Go for the Throat to kill nothing.
Yep.
Max
so
got
nothing.
There's a Dissipate, and yeah, so Matt just scoops with his cards. And all right, so Max Tietz off to a good start in the tournament.
Yep.
He's
1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. Matt on the other hand, he's 0-1, but he's definitely going to fight it out. He can still win the tournament.
Definitely.
And if he picks up a couple more losses, it's not that bad because now we're paying out to the top 64 players.
Yeah. It's pretty exciting.
And the prize pool is $10,000.